This objectification is a dehumanization of women. These men are viewing women as if they are something that they can just fuck and have fun with for the night, as if they are just an object that they can discard after the fun is over. Men will dehumanize women to nothing but a sex toy.
Yes, boys, I am back. The last few weeks were crazy busy, been working on a special project for this channel, but more on that later, because before we dive into the extreme state of delusion of these modern women.
This is why real high-value men will go after single moms. High-value men want children, so you having a child is now an addition to their entire family.
Yep, that's totally what men want. Or the bewilderment of modern women on why men do not want to date their supposed amazing, gorgeous friends.
I have friends who are absolute worldies.
Yeah, couldn't possibly think of a reason for why guys might not be interested. Anyways, before we dive into that whole mess, we first need to talk about a whole nother mess of delusion, and that is I am getting sued. Because apparently my last video really seemed to have pissed off one of the lovely ladies in it, and now she's suing me for copyright infringement and defamation. Now the lady in question did manage to get my video removed from YouTube initially by lying on her copyright removal request, thus abusing the DMCA system. However, we countered and the video got reinstated, and is now sitting at 3 times the views before she started meddling with it. So yeah, great job on that. However, the angry old lady wasn't going to let that stop her, since she sent me a cease and desist demanding that I delete the video or she'll sue me in California state court. So naturally, I drank my soy latte, painted my fingernails, inserted my butt plug, and quickly deleted the video. Yeah, not quite. That video isn't going anywhere, and instead I've hired an excellent LA law firm specialized in copyright litigation, who just beat a $9 billion loan provider in both state and federal court, winning attorney fees and costs defending against another frivolous copyright infringement case. So yeah, I simply lawyered up, and I'm going to let the lawyers handle everything from here, because there's really no point in talking to a woman that's this delusional. Now there's a lot I like to say about this case, and trust me, it is juicy.
How does that even occur?
How?
But it would really serve no other strategic purpose than to stroke my ego. So for now, I'm just going to follow my lawyer's lead on this one, and I'll let you guys know what went down when the whole thing is over. However, what I will say about this whole situation is that it revealed to me just how extremely weak our society has become, because people who love to dish it out by saying, I am 41 and my male peers look like crap. Don't troll unless you're prepared to get a pot of heat in return. Hashtag men age like milk. So she says all that and then runs and cries defamation when you confront her with her own words. Absolutely pathetic. Now luckily, every single YouTuber that stood their grounds and fought back against these frivolous cases has won in the end.
We had raised roughly $200,000. Because of this, it seems like he pulled out of the lawsuit.
After a year and a half of doing depositions, filing summaries, motions, hundreds of thousands of dollars later, we slammed this bitch, dude! Yes!
We f***ing won. This is a massive win for free speech in this country.
Which just shows you how important it is to not back down from any of these lawsuits, otherwise freedom of speech means absolutely nothing and it will be dead in a few years. And so that is why today I'm launching my brand new platform, FBERAW.com. With FBE RAW, I want to build a massive war chest to bundle our resources and strike back hard at anyone who wants to come at me or any of the content creators in this space. Because we've already seen that DHS spent $170,000 producing that garbage report, vilifying us and trying to actively suppress men from speaking their minds and talking about real-world issues, which just shows you that we need to start going after these individuals using the very same laws they are trying to use on us. So if you like the channel and want me to continue making videos, then drop a like and sign up to FBERAW.com today and become a member so I can continue to piss off all these man-hating feminists.
If you would shut the f*** up for the 50th billionth time!
Now in addition to becoming a member, you can also donate to support the channel both in dollars and in crypto to one of the addresses listed on the site. And so on the FBE RAW platform, I'll be uploading all the FBE channel videos free of ads and free of sponsorships, and I will be creating new FBE originals that will only be available on the FBE RAW platform. Now currently the platform is still in full development and I'll be rolling out the extra benefits in the coming weeks, so please bear with me on that. It's just a bit hectic right now with creating the videos, coding the platform, dealing with the lawsuit, and building the app. So guys, just give me a couple of months and support me on fberaw.com and we will build this platform into something awesome and powerful. Now let's get back to the delusional modern women that just can't seem to understand why men will not commit to them.
What is it with men these days and not wanting to date? Do you guys have a fear of commitment?
People were not joking, like this is so difficult.
Because instead of simply doing the things that men actually like,
if you choose to respect him and show him the appreciation and admiration,
and stop doing the things that men absolutely do not like.
If you're a single woman, you should be dating more than one man at a time.
It's highly recommended to date multiple guys.
Instead, you should date multiple men. And you want 2 to 3 men baseline.
These types of modern women would rather contort themselves into the most backwards, brain-dead, convoluted mental gymnastics that you've ever seen in order to simply magically attract the ideal man into their lives, and no one does this quite as well as Erica.
I said, hold on. If I want to attract someone with the least amount of effort, and I saw myself sitting in this throne, this queen-like energy, that's why men sometimes don't follow up with a second or third date, because they don't feel you.
Trust me, even if they do feel you, they still might not want a second or third date. It's called pumping and dumping, dear. But sorry, I interrupted. Please continue.
To create that awareness, it's going on a journey to actually then develop tools, get tools to be able to choose a higher vibrational emotion. And remind you, it's not about him, it's about me, but I start with a little bit of sensual movement. I do sensual movement before a date because it gets me out of my head and into my body. It allows me to access energy.
I don't know what this chick is smoking, but it's definitely weapons grade. Anyways, the problem with these wise hippies is that they love to talk about it all day long, but they don't love to make a lot of sense. Because if you put all of her advice together, she constantly contradicts herself.
I will not settle for anything less than an epic alignment. I decided probably like a week or two ago that I was just gonna date for fun. This next man that comes through is gonna have to be so freaking epic. Stop looking for Mr. Right or trying to find the one. I've made it to every single next round of dates that I've wanted to go on so far until I decide he's just not the one.
Now mind you, this was recorded on the same day and these videos are literally just minutes apart. So not only is this woman contradicting herself, indicating she has no idea what men actually want, or for that matter, what she actually wants, but more importantly, these types of modern women who talk so much about emotional intelligence and emotionally available men never actually seem to grow up. It's like they're little girls trapped in adult bodies.
I just packed my entire life into these 9 boxes right here. As an adult, no one gives you credit for the things you do on your own.
I mean, seriously? You want credit for packing up boxes of your own shit? Come on, dude. And so it truly amazes me how so many of these modern women are completely delusional to the fact that when you dress like this in public and even post it online, that every single guy is just going to look at you like a joke and only going to sleep with you but not respect you at all.
So anytime I'm in a position where I meet a man for the first time and things are actually going really well, like we're getting along, and so you fall for it and you're like, okay, this guy's gonna be different this time, so you go back to his place. But no, he's wanting to get into that little play, and you're like, holy shit, how did I just get played by another Chad again?
This chick is completely confused on why guys treat her like shit and has been pumped and dumped so badly that she now has fuckboy PTSD.
We are 6 months into the year and I need to put a full stop to dating because I am tired, I am exhausted, I am worn out, and I'm a little bit traumatized.
But she is starting to finally realize that having an OF account might not be good for your mental health or for how people will treat you.
I am completely deleting my OF account because how I see it is like a toxic relationship. So for me, once I started having breakdowns.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I mean, just think about the levels of delusion you need to have to not only dress like this and put out content like that, but also complain that it's men who are sexualizing women. That is some special needs kind of delusion. What's even more amazing is that her being an online prostitute was terrible not because of her own choices that she made, no, but because of men who cheat on their wives and because men only see her as a sexual object.
I didn't want to condone to the behavior of men possibly cheating on their wives or their girlfriends, or men viewing me as just a sexual object.
Seriously, you just can't make this shit up, man. This is crazy. This generation is absolutely fucked. Anyways, another big issue that these modern women don't seem to get about men is that we don't like to share every single detail of our lives online. And so a lot of women get ghosted when guys find out that they have a public TikTok or Instagram where they document every aspect of their existence.
I'm about to quit my job and I thought I would document this. I think I'm just really terrified and I'm scared and I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe I just did that.
This is truly becoming a sickness at this point because you can find out which nipple is pierced, how bad their urinary tract infection is,
last night I started pissing blood,
or any of the STDs they have gotten in the past weeks.
I have herpes.
Basically, I felt discomfort in my genital area and I visually inspected and saw that I had multiple sores.
I mean, bro, come on. Not even the CIA should be able to get this out of you. But hey, it is a great heads up for any of you guys out there dating, because if a girl has a public TikTok or Instagram where she shares all of these things, then you have about a 90% chance that she is batshit crazy and ghosting is advised. But the mental decline of these types of modern women gets even worse because they are now so obsessed with social media that they think it is their calling to share every detail of their lives.
This is something that's non-negotiable. It is what I believe my purpose is. I believe this is why God put me on this planet.
And they are not willing to give it up.
What I do isn't for everyone. And sometimes it's hard to know that until you are part of my story that's being shared here.
Absolutely crazy. Even when she met the perfect guy after going on hundreds of dates.
He's a great guy. Whoever ends up with him is going to be a really lucky lady. But it's just not going to be me.
She was still not willing to give up social media. Now look, she's being vague about what he specifically asked her to do, and if he told her to completely delete her TikTok account, which is now her sole means of income, then yes, that might be a bit too much. However, it appears that he simply asked her to not share every detail of her love life online, which is completely reasonable, but she couldn't do that. That is insane. Since your fan base or content should never come before your marriage or relationship, even Casey Neistat eventually figured that one out.
I used to avoid fights with her, avoid arguments with her. I very deliberately used to quell any disagreements we'd have because I needed her for content.
Yeah.
And looking back at it, what a crazy thing that is.
Yeah.
It's like I'm disturbing the way that the world should work because I need content.
Showing that no good will come from sharing every detail of your dating life online. This was Why Modern Women Are So Delusional on Men. Please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos.